What is going on? I'm zmoT. We are on my low level account. We are on an account that is headquarters level 17. We're going to do an operation attack. We're going to give away a t-shirt. We're also going to get those free trader crates from that Santa Christmas trader, which frankly sucks. Not a big fan of that Christmas trader, but I am very much a fan of you guys throwing code zmoT in your shop. I know the holidays have been busy. I know New Year's does not let up. Christmas, New Year's, Boxing Day, Hanukkah, drinking, eating, just gorging. I know that is a big spot that gets left behind, so please do consider filling that out. At the same time, we are going to have a look and see which base we can hit. Typically I would do sliding block because you can hide in the blind spot of that mortar, which is usually a rocket launcher, but this one looks a little bit more complicated than what I would like to do with a low level that doesn't have critters. So my first initial thought was ribbon cable, and on ribbon cable I tend to go towards the left hand side, but because this is a low level we would waste all of our GBE trying to get rid of those rockets, then we'd have to deal with the shock launchers, and so I am going to go off to that right hand side. A little bit easier to go right on this one. First and foremost, we need to get back there. That is the primary step to get started here. We need to get our troops back by those rocket launchers. Need to avoid those machine guns at the same time, getting out of the range of those machine guns, getting out of the range of those rocket launchers, and now as we start to get in a straight line, we can get our troops walking back there. Smokes to cover the ladies, smokes to keep all of them alive. Now Everspark is going to get there before the rest of our troops, which is going to pose a bit of a problem. In a perfect world, that flare expires when our Zookas are right dead center in the middle of those rocket launchers, just like that. Look how good that is. Didn't quite get underneath that, but that final smoke keeping our Zookas alive. Look how good that was. Now we can get the heck over into this side. Perfect timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throwing all of our GBE towards those rocket launchers. That is our primary focus. We need to clear all of those rockets that are below the core, getting them very, very, very close to death, and then we're going to get over into here. Everspark critters helping us immensely by clearing all of the mines. Those mines need to die because we're low level Everspark. You see how infrequently she poops out those critters. Yes, that's where those critters come from. Sorry if that gives you mental imagery. I don't have mental imagery. Weird fact about me. If you've never heard of that, do go look up aphantasia or whatever the heck it's called. I had no idea it was a thing until a year or two ago. We're gonna get back here. Still have one rocket standing. Also, if we can get rid of those shield gens, we're gonna help the next hitter. But first, we need to get rid of that rocket launcher. And if you are a higher level player, you have way more options during this attack. Being able to throw critters to clear mines definitely helps, but we don't have that luxury, unfortunately. So those critters going to die. We're going to clear from the middle back all the way to that core. Definitely need some more GBE because otherwise our troops are all going to die on all of those mines. I said we were going to the left-hand side or the right-hand side, depending on how you look at it, to get that shield gen, but more importantly, need to clear these mines. Our troops will eventually get to that shield gen, but having our critters moving forwards, doing great things for us, as you can see there. So yes, we are definitely getting some great progress with our troops because of our critters, but let's get a shock out now that we have enough GBE to do so. Shield gens are down, those cannons are mostly down. Need to bring Everspark back into here, just because our critters are heading towards those flamethrowers, which is not super duper helpful. We want our critters to distract those boom cannons, and now our Zookas are on the core. Don't have enough time to finish, but we have made this beautiful little hidey hole for the next person to finish. Setup attacks don't get enough credit. If you want to play higher level ops, it's not just all about solos. So when you see someone in your task force do a great setup attack, do give them a bit of kudos too. I know everyone says great solo, but these are the people who you generally need a bit more encouragement, because that feels like a fail to me and to some other people, because we didn't get the base down. But it's an easy finish. That's going to save someone some powder. So if you want to play operations like Duplexity, give those setup attacks a try. They are super duper important. And speaking of super important, Junior 9 only has 21 of 25 members. Need some people. And as you can see, we got some people who are at 0 intel, so more like 19 players. Don't worry, there will be some culling. People get a little bit more leeway over the holidays with most task forces, but as a general rule, you can't just abandon things. So warships. Wanted to give a couple shout outs. If you look at the global top 500, in the global top 50 for the first time, Mr. Orion, big shout out to you, Mr. Orion. Well done. I ended up down at 294, just didn't have the gusto to get up into legendary, sadly. Lots and lots of players mac it up number 1 in this task force. Again, bunch of players doing great things. Warships is a little bit behind us, so I probably glossed over some details. But right about now, in case you haven't checked, I assume all of you know these details, but all troops are 90% off. And as a result, we are going to have a little bit of fun doing some map clearing, trying to get going. There are 2 events on right now, the Imitation Game and the Mega Crab. This Mega Crab is the perfect time for a Mega Crab. I know we've all got lots and lots of time on our hands over the next couple days, or hopefully you do anyways, so do get on to that Mega Crab. I already have that legendary trophy from previous seasons. Hopefully you guys get your first legendary and or diamond or gold or whatever the heck your goals might be. First and foremost, we are gonna get our NPCs cleared out. That is job number 1. Always clear your NPCs first, because you can do that incredibly quickly, which gives you a higher spawn rate as you clear your map. Some people still attack NPCs. There appears to be a glitch in the Matrix where once in a while you can go on a crystal run. You end up getting like 4 or 5 crystals in a row. You definitely don't get that when you're destroying NPCs. But whether or not it's worth your time is a whole other question. Now, I also don't typically recommend clearing your map when the Mega Crab is here, because that is how you end up losing resources. If you have questions about what the heck I'm talking about that, please do let me know. Now, we are going to shock bullet, which does not make a heck of a lot of sense because all of the defenses are behind the core, but we're also only going to use 2 boats during all troop mania, which also does not make a heck of a lot of sense. Now we are going to try our darndest to get bullet to hit that shock mine. Then we're going to throw a couple smokes back here, get all of our troops back underneath that stuff. Let Bullet get a little bit closer. Come on, Bullet, get a little bit closer. Then we're gonna flare and shock and medkit on top of our troops. Bullet doing great things, standing in. Did I throw that medkit? Yes, I did. Now we just need to get one more perfect shock. We lost a total of a couple Zookas. Let's barrage those guys down, giving out some free intel and diamonds to our opponents, because why the heck not? Zookas done. Let's replace those 2 boats with something else. 2 boats of bombardiers should do it. Going base by base, I know I should be doing imitation game instead, but we're gonna keep doing silly things as long as we possibly can. Barraging all of the mines. Let's clear a nice little hidey hole right about here. Come on. Getting rid of that stuff. Again, Bullet and the bombardiers, and I know I should be sending the bombardiers out before Bullet to maybe get us some extra GBE, but don't have any time for that. We are on, oh no! Not paying enough attention, which is not super duper surprising considering the time of year it is. We are gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yes, we probably could have done that in 2 smokes, but as you saw there, not a ton of health on our bombardiers at the moment. So next up, we are gonna send Bullet out to there, throwing a taunt on some things, taunting all of the things. Now our bombardiers can just kinda hang out and clear all the things around the core. Is this a good idea? Probably not, because that rocket launcher right there could turn onto our troops, but so far so good. We've got 3 bombardiers left, basically attacking this base with 1 boat of bombardiers because we lost so darn many at the shore. Now our bombardiers are not actually hitting that core, which is less than ideal. That critter launcher just having its way with Bullet. Look how quickly his health is going down. This is going to be super duper close, and this is why you need to pay a little bit more attention to your troops as we get that down with 2 troops left. Actually, there are 2 bombardiers hidden in there. Don't have GBE to kill them, but at least we've given Elfer a couple intel and diamonds along the road. What am I thinking for 2024? I really haven't gotten that far. Thank you very much for asking. It is a weird time of year where just got back from visiting the in-laws, haven't had much time, which is why I haven't been making any Boom Beach videos. But what I want you guys to do is let me know a goal you have for 2024. That can be as silly or as honest and bare and as you want to make it. Just do throw your comment down below in the comments, and that's going to be enough for me to give one of you a Boom Beach t-shirt. Be silly, be honest, be insightful. Really don't care. Just throw that comment down there. I would love to have one of you get me thinking, but doesn't really matter at the same time. So we're gonna send all of these mechs towards the back. I don't like using mechs in this manner. I much prefer to use Scorchers doing it this way. But you know what? Mechs need some love, and we haven't been able to revive them until recently, and I don't think I've done a video with pink zombie mechs. And at this rate, Kavan's gonna get shot in the face before we can do that, but we'll give it our best effort to get ourselves a zombie mech. These guys are a great troop that sucked for a long time, and this was one of the things that Supercell did very well in 2023. Finding their mistakes, fixing their mistakes, and it's gotta be a bit humbling to send out bug fixes of a troop that has been out for a long time, kind of like they did with Everspark, that even though they came under fire for some of the fixes, they still stuck it out there. So Supercell, 2023 was the best Boom Beach year in memory. I mean, 2022, 2021, back when we had different community managers that tried to drive the game into the ground. Not naming any names, but at least one of the community managers almost killed this game, in my opinion. They are no longer with Boom Beach, which is for the best, I believe. Nuno has done great things. Not sure he gets all of the credit he deserves. It's also not all Nuno. There are some of the devs out there, as we have that pink zombie mech as promised. Anyways, 2023, great year for Boom Beach. I know many of you came back to the game. We've got all sorts of new stuff in warships. Just the fact that we can now boost troops, we can now, like, the tech trees have gotten pretty good. They've started to figure things out, so hoping that 2024 brings all sorts of great stuff for Boom Beach. And by the way, it is the 10-year anniversary, so it is very, very likely we're going to get some great stuff. They have teased about a big upgrade in March. We have no details about that yet, but I am cautiously optimistic. Let's put it that way. We're going to use Grenadiers because no one uses Grenadiers anymore. We're going to use them with Everspark because, like I said, she got fixed this year. That fix was not super duper popular. It was more of a break than a fix, but hey, if that's what it takes to make the game code better for future versions of us, then I suppose that's an acceptable cost that I'm willing to pay. Again, I am kind of on a ramble in this video. I know I ramble a little bit, but a little bit more than normal in this one, simply because of the fact that I have not been making Boom Beach videos in a little bit stuck, for lack of a better word. This time of year is always a bit crazy. I mean, we've got Christmas shopping, we've got visiting in-laws, we've got baking and cooking and all the rest of it. So hopefully you guys have managed to get through this with your sanity. I know there's a few moments there where I wasn't sure if I was going to, but for me, it all came down to the bike. The bike saved me, even if it's just an excuse to get out of the in-laws' house once in a while. My in-laws are great, by the way. I feel like even if you have the best in-laws or family, you just need to get away from them once in a while. So don't take this as me saying my in-laws suck or something like that. Definitely not the case. I have some of, if not the best in-laws out there, but it just takes a little bit out of you at times when you're in someone else's house or you're dealing with people in your space or you're in their space. And so anyways, thought I would clarify that because I'd hate for one of my in-laws to watch this video and realize that I was trash talking them or something like that. Definitely not the case. And I think the chances of anyone related to me watching any of these videos is very, very low. Although my kids, my two boys, have been talking as if they're gonna do a video with me one of these times. More because they like to make fun of me and walk around the house going, "Hey, I'm zmoT, in this video." So I think it'd be hilarious if they were to put their money where their mouth was. And I'm also told them that they could have any funds that were generated in that video. So let me know in the comments if you think that would be funny or hilarious. And my son plays a lot of BeamNG Drive, which I don't know how many of you guys out there know that game, but he's been threatening to make a YouTube channel. So I might be begging you guys to subscribe to him at some point. Anyways, keeping this on topic, what are we covering in this video? All Troops Mania, Christmas Trader, Warships, congrats. All Troops Mania, I think I already said that. The Mega Crab is here. No sense doing Mega Crab hits because Stage 1 is a complete and utter joke, much like the deployable turret. That is something I would love to see fixed next year. Deployable turret just sucks. Needs to be better. Would love to see that get improved. Also, the crystal clitters. Those things are awful. We're giving away a t-shirt. Just comment with whatever the heck you hope to do next year. Whether it's lying in bed for the year, getting fit, maxing out your headquarters, getting the legendary trophy, getting global top 50 like Mr. Orion did. We are going to finish off with Imitation Game. Slowly but surely getting my feet under me. We are going to do Imitation Game with one of each of these boats. And I know that with instant training, this 90% off doesn't mean a heck of a lot. But without it, it is hugely, hugely beneficial. So I would love to see 90% off troop costs on warships, just so that those of you who are unwilling or unable to get instant training could compete a little bit better. Do we have one of all the things? No, we got one boat of each thing though. Let's get on to Imitation Game. We will finish up, and this is going to be my last video for 2023. Didn't think I was going to do a New Year's video, but you know what? Couldn't leave you guys hanging without hearing what your favorite part of 2023 was and what you're looking forward to in 2024. I don't care if it's Boom Beach related or not. If you got married, if you did something important for the first time, if you had something that made you smile, please do throw it down in the comments. And those of you out there who watch these videos and either read the comments or look at the comments or comment yourself, please do give those people a thumbs up in the comments, because I feel like people don't get enough pats on the back for the little things. Anyways, I digress. Let's get going. This person, why do they have green statues and this stuff at the back? Let's throw all of our GBE onto critters at the back. Those guys should be able to take it down, but just to speed things up, let's get the rest of the gang out here. This troop combo has been known as many, many things. It's been known as the kitchen sink. It's been known as Noah's Ark. There are lots and lots of terms for it. Is it smart? No, but with 90% off troops, it's a great, great thing. And now, quick note, as I go on to the next bit of this video, when this 90% off troops ends, do throw the most expensive troop you have in all of your landing crafts. It will do great, great things for you. It will give you free gold, which doesn't hurt at all. Anytime you can get free gold is a good, good thing. Hopefully that makes sense. If you can buy something at 90% off and then take it back for full refund, great way to get some extra gold as a low to mid level, or even if you're pushing the leaderboard. People who push the leaderboards, the biggest resource issue they have is gold, of course, because you end up attacking people who don't have a heck of a lot of resources available. We are going to drop a Scorcher first because we want that grappler to grab our Scorcher. Then we're going to clear all of these mines, throwing a shock on those baby boom cannons, and then just walking through this entire base. I'll be amazed if we lose more than 3 troops. I'm going to guess we're going to lose at least a warrior, but otherwise I feel like we should be pretty darn good. Those mines and those Cryoneers and Laser Rangers and all the rest, hopefully keeping it so we didn't lose any troops. We lost 1 Laser Ranger. Laser Rangers were a great, great time last season of warships. I did not use them a heck of a lot. Wish I would have invested a bit more time into them. And I feel like that was the reason why I didn't get into that next stage. Didn't make legendary. I feel like you had to be using Laser Rangers or Heavy Choppa, Rocket Choppa, and I was all in on Bombardiers and just didn't have the time or the patience to learn a different troop combo that late in the season. So I ended up putting my account on Mothballs, and curious to hear how high you guys got and what troops you were using. In case this is not clear, I am totally and utterly farming for comments because over the next little bit on the weekend, it does help spend some of my time. I know that sounds crazy, but I do make a serious effort to reply to every single comment that I get, and I love reading your comments. So tell me your successes, tell me your failures, tell me anything in between, and we're going to give out a t-shirt to somebody. I am starting to run low on goods. On my Discord, I gave away Santa Stew Brawl Stars skins. I also gave away a Boom Beach Heavy figurine. The updates, the giveaways are not just on YouTube. Trying them on Twitter, trying them on my Discord, trying to give as many giveaways as possible to my loyal watchers. So if you're new, that's fine too. But if you've been here, like Madman Hal, for example, he won the plushie. He has been a subscriber for like 6 years. Someone else who won one of the t-shirts has been a subscriber for 6 years. So lots of you have been with me for a long, long time. Big thank you to you. This channel went from, I believe, 19,000 to 20 something plus this year. Had a fantastic year with that Boom Beach creator code, which I of course have forgotten on this account. But before I get too sappy and sentimental, we are going to end the video right there. Lots and lots of things for you guys to do. Comment, like, share, subscribe, win that t-shirt. I shall talk to you soon. I am going to continue getting my things upgraded. My goal in 2024 is to get this account to level 76 before March, in case there's new headquarters levels or new buildings or new troops or whatever the heck it might be. I'm zmoT. Thanks for coming in. Peace.